I have made every single team's best defenseman a 99 overall in NHL 25. So every team now basically has the equivalent of Bobby Orr on the back end, and we are going to see what teams get affected the most because of this, and what teams now get boosted into a Stanley Cup contender and possibly have the chance to go on and win one in this video. So starting off with the Anaheim Ducks, it will be none other than Cam Fowler being the best defenseman, being upgraded to a 99 for Boston. We got Charlie McAvoy, Rasmus Dahlin for the Sabres, Mackenzie Weegar for Calgary. Jacob Slavin will be the one for Carolina. We got Seth Jones for Chicago. Colorado obviously has Cale Makar, the best defenseman in the entire league. Zach Werenski for Columbus. Miro Heiskanen for Dallas. Mo Seider for the Red Wings. Edmonton will have Evan Bouchard at a 99. An interesting one here in Florida. Gustav Forsling was the same overall as Aaron Ekblad, and I think he is personally a better defenseman at both of their points in their career right now. Drew Doughty for the LA Kings. We got Brock Faber for Minnesota. Matheson for the Montreal Canadiens. Roman Josi for Nashville. Obviously, Dougie Hamilton will be the one for New Jersey. Noah Dobson for the Islanders. Adam Fox for the Rangers. Jake Sanderson for the Ottawa Senators. I do believe he's slightly better than Thomas Chabot. Travis Sanheim, shout out to him for making Team Canada. He will be a 99 for Philly. Erik Karlsson for the Pens. San Jose has Jake Wallman, surprisingly enough. Vince Dunn for Seattle. Colton Parayko for the Blues. We got Victor Hedman for the Lightning. Morgan Riley for the Leafs. Mikhail Sergachev for Utah. Vancouver, obviously Quinn Hughes. Vegas will be none other than Shea Theodore. Washington has John Carlson. And finally, Winnipeg will have none other than Josh Morrissey. Now we know every single defenseman that I upgraded to a 99 overall. We're going to simulate and see which team will go on and win the Stanley Cup because of it. What team will be impacted the most with now a 99 as your highest rated defenseman? It should technically be an even playing field, considering at least one team now has a 99 on their squad. Although the Oilers, they also have McDavid, who also is a 99, so maybe a little bit of an advantage there. But outside of that, every team will have the best, highest rated defenseman possible. So at the end of the season, the Nashville Predators, one of the teams with the highest expectations coming into this year, obviously haven't really met expectations at all. They will finish as the best team, going 50, 25, and 7. We got the Edmonton Oilers up here. Chicago had a great year. Tampa Bay, Colorado, Toronto, Detroit, Boston, Minnesota. At the bottom, we take a look. Philly with Travis Sanheim. I guess that was not enough for them to be a good team. Anaheim was also very poor. Buffalo, Montreal. A lot of bad teams are down here at the bottom, including the Islanders. But Florida, that is a very interesting team. 37 wins, 36 losses, 9 overtime losses. Gustav Forsling at a 99. I guess really didn't make them compete with the rest of the NHL. Connor McDavid will have the most points at 110, followed by Mariners 108. Stammer was up there at 106. Jason Robertson had a great season. Connor Bedard's only 19, but putting up 97 points. We got Roman Josi at a 99, putting up 20 goals, 96 points himself. Pasternak, Kaprizov, Drew Doughty having a career high. Leon still putting up numbers. We have Victor Hedman and Morgan Riley. A lot of defensemen are going to have career highs in this simulation. For the goals, Bedard will have the most at 55. Passes 48. Matthews also at 48. Stammer was up there. We got Wyatt Johnston putting up 45 goals as a 21-year-old in the NHL. Mikko Rantanen and Jason Robertson. Now, for the interesting part of this video, defensemen. Josi will have the most at 96. Drew Doughty had 95. Hedman 93. Morgan Riley had 92. 29 goals as well for Morgan. I guess the Leafs finally found their number one D-man, by far a career high. Although, back in 18-19, Morgan Riley had 20 goals in the same season. I guess that was his peak, and then he kind of fell off from there, to be honest. Charlie McAvoy was up there with 92, as well as Quinn Hughes. Bouchard, I thought Bouchard would do a lot better. He is an offensive defenseman in this game. Usually puts up great numbers at like a 88 overall. I know he's a 99, only having 88 goals or 88 points. Morgan Riley scored 9 more goals than this man. Dougie Hamilton had the most goals by a defenseman, 31 on the season. Followed by Riley's 29. Michael Matheson had 28. Vince Dunn, 28. Seth Jones, he was not a minus. He was a plus 29 on the Chicago Blackhawks with 26 goals himself. Colton Parayko with 24. Carlson, 24. Man, I would love to see a prime Carlson play in this modern NHL. Although we pretty much did see it a few seasons ago when he was a minus 26 with 101 points on the season. I never thought I'd ever see Jacob Slavin with this many points. Evan Bouchard obviously was up there. Noah Dobson, 20 goals. Jake Sanderson, 20. Travis Sanheim. Who had the best plus-minus out of any defenseman? It was Alexander Carrier. Not even somebody that I put up to a 99, but Roman Josi, plus 42. Oh my God, he went down to a 97 now because he's 34 years old. And he is in the decline stage of his career. Andrei Vasilevsky will have the most wins by any goalie, tied with UC Saros. They both had 42 apiece. And Alexander Forgiev, the man just got traded, and he's going to put up 10 shutouts in this simulation at only an 82 overall. Yeah, I mean, goaltender statistics or attributes in this game really do not mean anything. As here is our playoff matchups. We got Edmonton, Minnesota, Seattle, Vancouver, Nashville, Dallas, Chicago, and Colorado in the East. Carolina, Pittsburgh, the Rangers and the Bruins, the Leafs and the Red Wings. That'll be a very fun matchup. And then finally, Tampa Bay versus New Jersey. The Edmonton Oilers right now trying to close out the Minnesota Wild in 6 games. Obviously, Minnesota in real life are having a hell of a season, and it looks like they will indeed force a Game 7 back in Edmonton after beating the Oilers 4-2 on home ice. Rossi chipped in, as well as Eriksson Ek, Bogosian, Freddie Goodrow, Victor Arvidsson, and Evan Bouchard tried for the Oilers, but no McDavid or Leon stepping up to the plate. The New York Rangers also have a 3-2 series lead over the Boston Bruins and a 4-3 lead heading into the third period, trying to close out this series with Boston just after trading their captain in Jacob Trouba, although I believe he's still on the roster in this universe, as Adam Fox will give the Rangers a 2-goal advantage late in the third period. It is going down to the wire, though. Well, the Rangers right now holding on to a 2-goal lead with 44 seconds to go. I want to hop in here and see if they could close out the series, get the job done, and move on to the second round of the postseason. Shots are 41-31 for the Bruins, so they threw the kitchen sink at the Rangers, trying to force a Game 7. And now they're going to pull their goalie. Marshy rips a slap shot on Shesterkin, but that is an easy save for Igor. Oh no, turnover. Lindholm coming in for Boston, behind the net. Lindholm walking out in front. Is that Jones? Well, who is 49 on the Bruins right now? Miller moves it up to, oh, he's going to skate it himself. Over to Breadman. Breadman misses the wide open net with 10 seconds to go. How did he do that? Out to Lafreniere, blocked in front, and Mika Zibanejad, a player that Rangers fans are not too happy with, will ice the game as the New York Rangers are now off to round number 2. The Lightning right now trying to do the same exact thing as the Rangers just did, as they are down 2-0 in the third period. The Devils trying to force a Game 7. Jake Gensel will get the Lightning back to within 1 early in the third period. And there it is, Jake Gensel putting the Lightning on his back. 2 goals in the third period. We got ourselves a tie game. 3-2 Victor Hedman power play goal. The New Jersey Devils are fading fast, and they are absolutely selling away. Well, the New Jersey Devils are not happy at all. They are down by 1 with 1:30 to go in this third period, and they had a 2-0 lead to start the third, but they just completely collapsed. Jake Gensel scored a pair, and then this guy right here, Victor Hedman, so far right now has the game winner, so less than a minute to go. Let's see what the Devils can do. Jack Hughes walking in, and Andrei Vasilevsky with the easy save. I want to see Dougie Hamilton out there, and I want to see what a 99 overall defenseman can do. Hamilton does have the most points for the Devils, though, in the postseason, so I guess being a 99 overall definitely did help them out. Hedman moves up to Kucherov, who is a 97. Sauce is in the middle. Oh my God, the Tampa Bay Lightning slanging around the biscuit, and Braden Point, empty netter. 5th of the series, 5th of the postseason, and that is pretty much going to do it here in New Jersey, as the Devils, despite having a 2-0 lead in the third, absolutely collapsed, and the Tampa Bay Lightning now are advancing to the second round of the playoffs. We got another 3-2 series lead in the first round, this time for the Pittsburgh Penguins, as Sidney Crosby tries to win his first playoff series since, I believe, 2018. That was the last time against Columbus in round number 1. Pittsburgh has not been a good team since then. 4-1 lead in the third period over Carolina, and it looks like they're pretty much going to close the show here. Rickard Rakell put the icing on the cake. 5-1 lead, Brenstrom on Freddie Anderson, and yet again, Frederik Andersen collapses in an important game in the postseason, as Pittsburgh will eliminate Carolina in 6 games after a dominating 5-1 victory. All right, our only Game 7 of the entire first round, Minnesota and Edmonton. First period, a 1-1 tie. Evander Kane and Boyd will score one each. Heading into the third, oh my God, the floodgates have opened. Oh my God, 6-3 lead for the Edmonton Oilers. Kane, Derek Ryan, Nurse, McDavid, Emerson, Perry, no Bouchard, who's currently the only 99 player, actually the second 99 player on the Edmonton Oilers, but that might do it. That might be enough for Edmonton to advance to round number 2, as Minnesota will choke it away and lose 6-3 in Game 7. Wow, they got absolutely dominated. Shots were 40-26. Minnesota didn't have a hope in goddamn hell, and they blew their opportunity to win a series. Now, here are our matchups in round number 2. We got Colorado and Dallas, Edmonton, Seattle, the Rangers and the Pens, so a rematch of 2022, and then the Lightning and Toronto. Another matchup between those two teams. This time, not in the first round, though, as the Leafs finally got by there again, beating Detroit, dominating them in 5 games, a gentleman's sweep. The Toronto Maple Leafs right now are dominating the Lightning. They are up 3-1 in the series, trying to close it out here in game number 5, down 5-2 in the third period. They're going to need some sort of a heroic comeback in order to eliminate Tampa Bay, or the Lightning. They're going to survive to play in a game number 6. 9 minutes to go in this third period. Shots are 38-27 for Tampa Bay. 6-2 lead as Ryan McDonough will pretty much seal the deal. The game was already over, but Tampa Bay will force a Game 6 back in Toronto. The Seattle Kraken trying to do the same exact thing here in Edmonton. We got a 2-2 tie heading into the third. Draisaitl and McDavid. We got Schwartz and Yanni Gourde for the Seattle Kraken. And Brendan Montour right away on Stuart Foreskin Skinner will give Seattle the lead. They got a power play as well. Can they capitalize? They cannot. An insurance marker would have been massive there. You guys want to know what else is massive? I'm not even going to say it, regardless. There it is. Zach Hyman on Joey Daccord will tie the game up with 5 minutes to go. And we quite possibly might have our first overtime action of the entire postseason. All right, you guys know the rules. I will be hopping into 1 overtime frame per game. So if we don't get a hero here in OT number 1, then I'm going to hop out. But on positive energy here. We're not thinking like that. There's going to be a winner, and it's going to happen within the next 20 minutes of game time. Here we go. In Edmonton, we're all knotted up at 3 apiece. Game 5. Or no, I think it's Game 5 for the Oilers, as they're leading 3-1 in the series. And the Seattle Kraken not having a good time containing Evan Bouchard, Connor McDavid, Stuart Skinner, although it's a 3-3 tie. Eberle getting bodied by his former team. Here we go. Connor McDavid coming in. What can he do? McDavid shooting. And Joey Daccord will make the easy save. John Tavares with the most points in the playoffs, tied with Connor McDavid. Both had 15 apiece, I believe it was. 16-16 left to go in this overtime frame. McDavid loses the drop, but somehow we get the possession out of it. Leon tried to... no, that's Jeff Skinner. My bad. McDavid in the middle. Not a great shot by Connor. As I am going to make the Edmonton Oilers full forecheck. There we go. Get the offense going here, Edmonton. Bouchard... Come on. Shin pads. Just complete shin pads. I want to see what the 99 Evan Bouchard can do out here. McDavid win that draw back to him. Bouch bomb in the back of the net. OT winner, and we're off to the conference finals. Nice Skinner. Skinner on that forecheck. McDavid bodying some Seattle player there. Over to Brendan Montour coming in. Montour to Eberle shooting. Can Jordan Eberle be the man to win this game and force a Game 6 back in Seattle against his former team and the Oilers as well? McDavid coming down the wing, in the middle to Skinner, shooting, got his stick lifted by the defense. Oh, it wasn't even a defenseman. It was Jordan Eberle who's still out there on the ice. The captain will not come off. He's going to go down with this sinking ship. Here we go, Tolavainen loses it to Nuggie. Nugent Hopkins over to Skinner. Jeff Skinner trying to take a shot. Again, we haven't had a real great chance. Oh my God, there was the great chance by Ryan Nugent Hopkins. But Joey Daccord made the nice save. Borkstrand. 9 minutes remaining in overtime. Chandler Stevenson with a floaty little backhander, which will do absolutely nothing. And what a horrible turnover. Was that Leon shooting in the middle? Draisaitl will get that puck out. Oh no, Stevenson shooting! And Skinner has to be on his P's and Q's right now. Nugent Hopkins coming down for the Oilers. Over to Arvidsson. I don't know what on earth Victor Arvidsson was thinking there, dude. Just an absolute floaty backhand on net. Like, can the computers not take a strong shot? Tolavainen shooting! What a save by Skinner. Oh no. They have full pressure. They're blasting it. A complete pause moment there. Stevenson still full pressure for Seattle. Oleksiak back to Tolvanen, wristing it. Or not wristing it. He slap shot it on net. And Skinner with no energy will still make the save, but looks like he's struggling to stand on his feet. This is a massive face-off. The Oilers lose it, though. Back to Larson. Oleksiak shooting tip in front, and Skinner will have to cover it up yet again with 3:33 remaining to go in overtime. Come on, Adam Henrique. I don't know why I didn't throw on McDavid's line. The first line should be out there right now, but we got it out, so I can't really complain. Evander Kane coming down. Did you guys see the rumors about Anna Kane and Diddy? I'm not even going to get into it. You know what? I'm going to completely scratch that. Don't look it up. Don't search it up, kids. We're focused on the game right now. 1:50 to go. Chandler Stevenson coming in. Stevenson shooting. I don't know how that play worked out for him, but hey, you know what? Whatever you have to do, computers, to get a goal. We got Derek Ryan with 1:11 left to go taking that draw. Okay, I probably shouldn't have went for a line change there, but it's okay. Jeff Skinner gets bodied by the defenseman. Over to Jarrett McCann. We got less than a minute to go in this overtime frame. McCann to Burakovsky. Doesn't get a clean shot on net thanks to Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard. McDavid, move that puck, dude. What are you doing? Up to Shaq Hyman. In the middle of McDavid. Over. Skinner. Wristing it. And Decord. Easy save by him. Oleksiak getting bodied by Connor in the corner. Jordan Eberle skates it out to Burakovsky. Andre Burakovsky. There is the 99 Evan Bouchard that I needed. The best defensive defenseman in the league. And Stuart Skinner with a nice save on the former Edmonton Oiler, Jordan Eberle. Oh my God, the computer's offensively challenged, man. Unbelievable. 22 seconds to go in overtime before we hop the hell out of here. Let's see if we can get a goal by either team. Brogan, walking in, shooting, and Skinner, no energy at all, will still make the easy glove save. I'm not seeing enough movement out here on the ice. 16.9 seconds to go. Until OT number 2. Derek Ryan, nice face-off win over to Ekholm. This is our final rush of the game. Come on, Edmonton. Derek Ryan moves over to Podkolson, to Ryan. Oh my God, Derek Ryan couldn't even get a single shot on net. 5 seconds to go. And it looks like we're hopping the hell out of here. And there you go. Seattle will live to fight another day. They won it in overtime and will force a Game 6 back in Edmonton. Or no, never mind. Back in Seattle. My bad. The Maple Leafs have another shot at eliminating the Lightning here, up 3-2 in the series in Toronto. A 2-1 lead after one. Matthews and Matthew Nyes, both of the Matthews scoring 3-1 lead as a 99 Morgan Rielly will chip in and dominate the Lightning. If you look back on 2023, Morgan Rielly was outstanding against Tampa Bay in round number 1. The problem for him and the Leafs were nobody played well against Florida. They just got their asses handed to them. But right now, so far, so good. Things are looking very good as Toronto has advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in how long? 20 years? It's got to be over 20 years at this point, if I'm being honest. Can Seattle force a Game 7 back in Edmonton? It is a 3-3 tie heading into the third period. Let's see what happens. Oh my God, Jaden Schwartz right away on Stuart Skinner. They're dominating Edmonton, 23-16 of the shots. I mean, a very low shooting affair. The goals are there. Jaden Schwartz again, second of the period. Zach Hyman, though, cuts the lead back down to 1. We only got 5 minutes left to go in this third period. Can the Seattle Kraken hold on? And they will indeed do so. We will have a Game 7. So Edmonton, back-to-back Game 7s in the postseason. Oh, they just want to make things so stressful for me, I swear. Colorado trying to do the same thing here that Seattle did. 2-1 lead after 1 and a 3-1 lead heading into the third period. Thanks to Samuel Girard, two-time Samuel Girard, and then Jonathan Drouin, and then Mikko Rantanen in the third. We got a 4-1 advantage. Colorado is going to live to fight another day after a 5-2 victory. Here we go. 1 of 2 Game 7s here in round number 2. A 2-1 lead for Seattle after 1, 3-1 after 2, and the Edmonton Oilers are going to have to get cooking if they want to come back in this third period and head off to the Western Conference Finals. They are down by 2, a multi-goal deficit halfway through the third period. Thank God we killed off those power plays. 4-1 lead for Seattle. And that will do it. My Oilers have been eliminated, and the Kraken are off to the conference finals. The final game of round number 2 between Dallas and Colorado, and it's a 3-3 tie heading into the third period. Shots are 24-21, so a very even affair here in Game 7. Who's going to take the lead? Dallas gets a power play, and Jamie Benn, Captain Ben on Forgiev, will score and take the lead for the Stars All you got to do is shut the door now, Jake Ottinger. You can't allow a single goal to Colorado, and the Stars, just like in real life, will eliminate Colorado, and they are off to the conference finals. Only 4 teams remain: Seattle, Dallas, Toronto, and New York. Well, neither series right now is that competitive. Toronto's up 3-1 over the Rangers, and the Kraken 3-1 over the Stars. I did not expect that. 5-0 entering the third period, and the Toronto Maple Leafs will play for Lord Stanley here in NHL 25, thanks to a 99 overall Morgan freaking Riley. Let's see if Seattle can do the same exact thing with a 99 Vince Dunn. They get a 3-1 lead after 1, 4-4 after 2. So we got a tight game. Jordan Eberle on Casey DeSmith. Why is Jake Ottinger not playing? Is it because they already scored 4 goals on like 20 socks? Eli Tolavainen. Mason Marchment, though, makes it a 1-goal game, and Matt Dumba will tie it up. What a gong show here in game number 5 between Seattle and Dallas in the conference finals. 5 minutes to go. Can somebody take the lead? Mason Marchment will do it for Dallas, the second of the period. And the Stars will live to fight another day. Game 6 in Dallas. Season on the line, of course. They got a 1-0 lead thanks to Evgeny Dadonov in the third period. They need Jake Ottinger to shut the door. Rope Hintz, there you go. Multi-goal lead for the Stars. Definitely an insurance marker will help them out. They're getting outshot 30-19 right now, yet they're still holding tall with a shutout. And there it is. Rope Hintz again will seal the deal. 4-0. And we will have a Game 7. The only Game 7 in the conference finals, and heading into the third period, Dallas, oh my God, they get a 3-1 lead. 4-1 Tyler Seguin. And the Seattle Kraken are absolutely choking right now. They had a 3-1 series lead over the Stars, and they proceeded to absolutely wet the bed like I did a few hours ago. Pause. 4-2 lead late in the third period, and Dallas will move on to play the Toronto Maple Leafs in the Stanley Cup Finals. All right, here we go. Stanley Cup Finals, best of 7. Let's see who's going to take the lead right now. It is a 2-1 advantage for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Can they go up 3-1? No, we got ourselves a series, a very pivotal game number 5. And Toronto now on the verge of history. They have not won a Stanley Cup since 1967. They got the Stars up against the ropes. Although Dallas in the third period, a 2-1 advantage, trying to force a Game 7 back in the 6th. Will Toronto come back? They're getting outshot 35-32, so there's a lot of shots on net. Very close game. The goalies are doing their job, and it looks like Dallas, 5 minutes to go in the third period. They will hold on, and they will indeed force another Game 7. Absolutely zero quit in this team. I know Ricky is losing his goddamn mind right now. Here we go. Winner take all. Game 7 Stanley Cup Finals. Doesn't get any better than this. And the Stars hold on to a 3-2 lead. Mason Marchment with another pair. Goddamn, I should have just made him a 99 overall instead of Miro Heiskanen. Oh my God, Jason Robertson, 4-2 lead will extend it for the Stars. A multi-goal advantage late in the third period, but Morgan Riley and his 99 overall self will make it a 1-goal affair. David Camp will score on Jake Ottinger. We got ourselves a tie game in the third period, and we will have overtime. Well, Game 7, Stanley Cup Finals, overtime. I guess it doesn't get any better than this. I'll knot it up at 4 apiece. None of the previous history of the season really matters. The next shot, more. Oh my God, Austin Matthews. I thought it was Morgan Riley for a minute. Y. Johnston moves over to Miro Heiskanen, up to Tyler Seguin for the Dallas Stars. What can he do? I did take control of Toronto because they are the home team. I would have done the same for the Stars. Don't worry, John Tavares coming in. Tavares shooting. And Jake Ottinger makes the nice save. Things are getting a little bit nervous here. Full pressure for the Leafs. Y. Johnston, you got to get that puck out, Dallas. Moves it up to Matt Dumba. Why is Matt Dumba leading the rush right now? Is that really what we're doing here, Dallas, in the year 2024? Having Matt Dumba leading your rush? How the hell did you guys even make the Stanley Cup Finals? Y. Johnston windmilling in the neutral zone over to Jason Robertson. Robertson looking, shooting, and there it is! Jason Robertson, game winner, series winner, and Stanley Cup winner for the Dallas Stars, as they will go all the way with a 99 overall Miro Heiskanen and get the job done. They were down 3-1 in the series to Seattle. I think 3-2 to the Leafs in the Cup Finals. And absolutely zero quit in this squad, as they will get it done in Game 7 in overtime on the road, silencing the crowd. And Toronto, I mean, there's going to be riots in the streets, no doubt about it. Jason Robertson, Conn Smythe winner, 14 goals, 30 points in the postseason. He was by far their best player. Despite having a 99 on the team, I almost thought Miro Heiskanen might have ended up winning the Conn Smythe trophy, but that is not the case here in Toronto. As captain, Jamie Benn will come on up for the Dallas Stars, doing what he could not do back in 2020. 5 years later, he will get it done for Dallas as they will go all the way and win the Stanley Cup. For the postseason, Robertson will have the most points at 30, followed by Heiskanen's 27. He only had 2 goals, but was a very productive offensive defenseman. Matthews at 26. Morgan Riley was up there. Wyatt Johnston and John Tavares being point per game at age 34. Connor McDavid will take home the Ted Lindsay, Art Ross, and Hart Trophy. Bedsy the Maurice Richard. Roman Josi will take home the Norris. Robertson the Conn Smythe. Saros the Vezina. And the Selke will go to Alexander Barkov. Well, that is going to do it for this video. I went ahead and made every team's best defenseman a 99 overall, and it was the Dallas Stars who prevailed. So let me know, boys, in the comments below. Did you guys enjoy the new format of only doing 1 season opposed to 3 and actually going in and hopping into a bunch of postseason games? I personally felt like it added way more suspense to the video, maybe a better viewing experience. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I would like to say thank you all for watching, and until next time, don't be silly. Wrap your willy.